they have no club playing for. They're sitting at home, playing Sega, playing PlayStation, eating cornflakes. You understand? Some of them doing kickboxing.
You think Ravel is better now than he was in November?
Let's
he was in a club, but Eddie,
he was with a club.
Eddie,
He cannot
ask me a question. Can I respond?
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest happening in the world of sports. Now, the Jamaica Football Federation recently announced a 30-man squad to tour Japan for 3 friendly matches in June, the next FIFA window. The analysts are here to review the squad and provide their feedback, as well as concerns or issues with the squad that has been announced. But before we go into the details, fans out there, we want you to be part of this Sports DTM movement, by clicking that subscription button. Yeah, that button below the video you're watching now, if it is red, it simply means you have not yet subscribed. So go ahead and click the button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. You can also click that notification bell so that you'll be notified as soon as a video is released. Analyst. The JFF recently said that 30 men going on tour would be expensive and excessive, but they have announced a 30-man squad for Japan. Adrian, talk to me about your initial reaction to this.
Kurt, and my initial reaction to this is that this is very good news. The JFF has managed to secure teams which are ranked in the top 30 in terms of Japan and Serbia. So if the Reggae Boys, Jamaica plays really well, they have an opportunity to break into at least the top 40 based on playing against these teams. So that's really, really good news. And the fact that it's 30 players may just be because we have not just 2 matches playing, but also a 3rd match against Japan's under 23, the Olympic team. So that's also good. So it's to allow a lot more players to get playing time, for the coach to see these players as well. So that's a very good look.
Raymond, we're seeing the familiar names back in the squad, and this is good.
Yeah, when you said that yeah, definitely, for sure. When you see Andre Blake and people like that, you know that way, especially fresh off of the new contract signing and stuff like that, that it bodes well. And Lowe and Bobby Reed and persons like that, Javon East, it's good to see these players being called up. Understand? So yeah, it's excellent work.
We don't want to pick on any particular player, but to Tigat, what your initial thought on this squad?
Listen, I have a lot to say about this squad. As I'm looking at this list, I see some unattached player on this side, right? Unattached meaning that they have no club playing for. They're sitting at home, playing Sega, playing PlayStation, eating cornflakes. You understand? Some of them doing kickboxing in the gym. You understand? What they're doing on the side? What are they doing on the side? And aside from that, I like some of the names that I see. I like the goalkeeper. I like some of the defender. We have a strong defender.
Which are goalkeepers?
Andre Blake. Andre Blake. I'm glad that Andre Blake is there. I'm glad that Damian Lowe is there, ready to partner up with Moore. You understand? So I'm glad those people are there. You understand? But the unattached players, no, sir. Let me scratch my head. Why Whitmer choose to call these players? Why Whitmer would have called these players? I don't know. I really don't know. You understand? They need to work on Mr. Roof papers, man. They need to do that. They need to work on Mr. Roof papers. Because these unattached players, they serve no purpose. We are working on a tight budget. A very tight budget, a slim budget. And you're carrying 2 unattached players on the side. For what? A man named Fleming. Why Fleming is on the side?
Views expressed by TGAT are not necessarily those of Sports DTM.
Yeah, listen to me. Listen to me. Mr. Tull should be on the side. Tull should be on the side. Take off one of these unattached players and put Mr. Tull there. That man should be playing. That man be scoring 19 night out. Game in, game out. You understand?
So Tigat, so are you saying Tull should be playing central midfield for Ravel or right back for Alvas Powell?
And I never say that. I never say that. But him should be on the team.
Are you saying, since they call Junior Fleming's name, are you saying that Junior Fleming, who scored many goals leading to the end of last year's campaign, he should actually be out of the side as well?
Of course. Tull should be playing for instead of Junior Fleming.
All right, okay.
You know, all right, hold on.
I'll leave it there.
You know what type of farm Junior Fleming in?
I'll leave it. Go there.
He's been doing.
Don't go there.
No, but what is he been doing? We don't know. He's been sitting down for more than a year.
Were there any surprise selection for you?
Yeah, correct. Initially, I thought it was a pretty decent squad, but after sleep on the squad couple nights, I realized that the team lacking in goals, you know. And as Tigat was saying, we would need a player like Kemal Malcolm in the team to provide some goals. Because I'm looking at the strikers option, I'm not so happy with Andre Gray. So don't look good. Even Bobby Reid, not a good season at Fulham. Corey Burke getting a few goals now. Same with Shamar Nicholson. But I think we need some goal in the team. The midfield looks good. Defensive side of things look good as well. But the goals, those are where we're going to get the goals from. The team shorter goals. And
that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sir.
And some of these, I agree with the unattached because we're pretty much giving these players a chance just to save them fit. You're not playing football. Either you do have a club or you're with a club and not playing. You know, we have the likes of Hector in that boat with a club not playing. Persons might say is fit because he's training with the team. But, you know, training is different from competitive action. So, you know, newcomers coming in, Blair Turgot, you know. I don't think JFF giving players chances in this tour. I don't think Tapa picked his best possible team. And I think that's the problem.
But, Ricky, the opportunity for these players to show us where they are, they're unattached, but they are names that you would want to see in the team. Ravel, for instance, unattached, but would you want to see a Jamaica team without Ravel in it? So this tour will give us an opportunity to see where Ravel is, for instance.
Yes, Kurt, that's true. Because we all know about his stint at Sheffield Wednesday, where he also players who have been inactive for over a year or less, they are also cause for concern. But we know the quality of Ravel Morrison. We know how good Alvas Powell is. So even though they are unattached, we wouldn't want to build or name a squad without them. Some of the players, they could have left them out. They could have left them at the yard and not put them name on the list. Won't be calling any names, but yeah, quality is quality. They say form is temporary, but class is permanent. And a person like Ravel, persons like Ravel and Alvas are a person that you would say are class players. So yeah.
A question: you don't think Sheffield Wednesday know Ravel? You don't think them know if he's class or not?
Yeah, but we all know Ravel has
because
some sort of stigma. There's a stigma with Ravel right now. I don't think him not making the team is a matter of his skill level or his fitness level. I think there was something else that barred him or prevented him from making the squad. Not necessarily his skill level.
Any other squad. Any other squad.
Remember so why you want him on our team? If
Sheffield United, he could get a game at Sheffield United as well.
Yeah, so why you want him on our team? If him can't make a side that demoted to Division 2, why you want him on our side?
Sheffield Wednesday's explanation was that they missed the deadline. They had some mix-up in the time, the schedule, so they missed the deadline.
And I am not buying that. I am not buying that. He's a journeyman. He's been bouncing around from club to club. Cannot seem to settle. So I don't know how I'm going to settle in this Jamaica team.
Raymond, Devon Williams and Tyreek McGee are in the squad. They weren't part of the squad that toured Austria. It's good to see these young players being groomed.
All right, so while persons would want to put on names and say who shouldn't or should or whatever, is still early days in my opinion, and I almost think that some of these players might not necessarily be the core players, and some of the core players are absent. But one thing for sure, though, some of these players will eventually make up the squad that is expected to play in the Gold Cup and qualify for the World Cup. And as such, this is the best place or the best time, in a sense, to see what they're made of and pick from them. So while they didn't play entire year with their club, you remember some of the things they have done and stuff like that, and you want to see how far they are off the pace if necessary and if there's any place for them. And some of these household names, persons like a Maggie, who even though don't play so much for his club, you know the class, and he's young, and so it makes sense you get him in and get him worked up and playing and stuff like that. So persons need to understand that is the case with some of these players, and it's fair enough. 3 games, and if you slip, you slide in that sense, because we all know other persons need to come in, like the Jamal Lowe and stuff like that, who show the type of form them in throughout the year. You understand? And even maybe Tull is even one of those other players who's to come into based on them form. We don't know. But these other players, though, for sure, some of them, it's clear that with these 3 games, you only can help them.
Adrian, there is 30 names on this list. JFF has declared that Gold Cup will be 23. So 7 of these names will have to be removed, and there are at least 5 or 6 players out there that TGAT is asking to be included in this, right? The likes of Jamal Lowe, Leon Bailey, Daniel Johnson,
Kemal
Malcolm, Mikel Antonio, and we could name others, Kemaru. It is going to be a very difficult task for JFF and Tapa to pick a 23-man squad.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt, I'm with Ray on this one. I mean, these are crucial friendly international matches before the Gold Cup. Most of the players who are on this list, we know of their quality, their experience. Some of them have played for the Reggae Boys over the years at the Gold Cup, at different friendly internationals, in World Cup qualifying. So we know the players who are here. Ravel Morrison, while being unattached, is a player who had probably a man of the match performance back there in Saudi Arabia. We know of Alvas Paul's quality. Junior Flemings, despite his fallout with his club, has scored back-to-back in the USL. Very good player. So we know that there are some players who are just coming in. The JFF has found a Dylan Barnes that they want to give a tryout. They have found a Blair Turgot that they want to give a tryout to see how they look. And at the end of the day, when the time is right, we hope that the JFF will take all that information into consideration. Look at the players who are out there on form. Look at the players who are not playing for clubs. Look at how the players are playing for the international team, and then make a decision to get the right squad for the Gold Cup. The ultimate aim is to get the right Gold Cup squad, to get the right World Cup squad, and as such, right now, it's just a proper fact-finding mission to see exactly what's the pool. So when you reach the Gold Cup and World Cup, nobody can say they have not gotten an opportunity. The coach can say he hasn't gotten a look in at each player. And at that point in time, we stop the chopping and changing.
Yeah, John, you think Ravel is better now than he was in November?
Probably. We don't know. It maybe at the same point. We can only see when he gets there.
It cannot be at the same point.
I mean, it was at the same. But let's put it this way.
In November, it was playing regular football. Well, not regular. It was with a club.
He was in a club. But Eddie,
he was with a club.
Eddie,
Can I respond?
Eddie, let me tell you this.
So Ravel, we don't know because even for his club back then, there were questions about the league that he was playing in and the level that he was playing at, right? But yet still, when he came into the Jamaican team, he looked like he was still a notch above some of the midfielders that we have. So he probably not even at the level that we wanted to be right now. But we're sure that you don't just drop off a football bicycle just like that and don't learn how to play football. You still have some quality, and it is hope that he's still at a manageable level to be able to give us, if it's even 15 or 20 minutes.
But what's the probability? At the same level or not?
Probably not at the same level. That's why I give him 15 or 20 minutes.
So must sit and wait on Ravel?
No, if Ravel comes and he doesn't perform, you drop him.
Oh, okay. I wanted to hear that.
Yeah, man. I'm on performance, you know.
There you have it, Sports DTM fans. Sports DTM review of the 30-man squad that was announced by JFF recently. We're extremely happy to hear some of the names in the squad. Despite what you hear some of the analysts are saying, we're happy to see that they have signed their contract and they're ready and prepared to play. We're also happy that JFF has secured not one, not two, but 3 matches on their tour to Japan. So we'll get an opportunity to see all the players. Those that you have not seen for months or years, you'll get an opportunity to see them in the national colors, and we're extremely happy. The players are also names and they have quality, and that we can't deny that, right? So we want to hear from you what's your thought on the squad, those players that should be excluded. Remember, we're going to cut it down to 23. So we want to tell you those players that should be cut from the squad. All right, leave those comments in the comment section below. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. And remember, views expressed by TGAT are not necessarily those of Sports DTM. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.